Hello and welcome to the Ross Cloud Podcast. I'm your host, Car.Ross Sr. And this platform was created to motivate and to inspire and help that you will become a better you. Listen, I want to give a shout out to all of those that are listening all over the world. And we are here live and direct at the National Black Theater Festival right here in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. And to my co-host, Mr.
Femi Osinowo. Olufemi.
Yes, sir. And we have our very special guest in the building. We have the one and only Mr. Al Shaw, as he's going to talk about entrepreneurship from his perspective. So let's go ahead and get right on into it. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let's go. Mr. Shaw, what's up, bro?
What's happening?
So, man, I wanted to talk to you about entrepreneurship because you've had your hands in quite a few endeavors. What I say, one big endeavor, two endeavors. Two big endeavors. So let's talk about this journey to entrepreneurship and what you think entrepreneurship is to you and your thoughts about it.
Entrepreneurship. Just the process, basic, just the process of having a drive and opening a business.
Right.
Yeah.
That's it, period.
A lot of components that go with that, but the raw and uncut, just having the dream, passion, opening the business.
Yeah.
Not having passion.
I got you.
Just opening the business and hustling. But there's entrepreneurship on all levels.
Yeah.
From the brother in the barbershop, getting rid of them used to be CDs, I guess it's thumb drives or whatever now.
Yeah.
And to, a corporate CEO.
Yeah.
That owns a business.
Yeah.
There's levels to this.
It's levels to this. I got you. So what would you say some of the biggest things that you have to face, some of the biggest challenges you have to face if you want to embark upon entrepreneurship?
All right, so number one, okay, being a black American or authentic African American.
Oh, man, that was funny. Go ahead, my brother. Go ahead and say whatever you was going to say. Go ahead.
I mean, our biggest challenge is, of course, systemic racism. And then the lack of capital. And then from a lot of people, within the country, outside of the country, they're like, they look at other nationalities, the Jewish people, and they can see, and they say, hey, African Americans, y'all been there for a minute.
True.
So why aren't you able to, and why don't you at this point own more?
Yeah.
But I mean, since the beginning, it's just been strategic. The oppression is real. A lot of us don't like to talk about it.
No, we don't.
And its impact on our lives. But I mean, that's a big part of it.
Yeah.
But I will say this. At 47, I've never seen this much unity within
the black culture.
The black culture.
Right.
I've never seen it. I have a friend that lives in Baltimore, and she works with flowers. And so she was coming down. She was doing an event in Winston.
Yeah.
And the first question, and I was telling her about different florists that I know, a few florists.
Sure.
And all of them are white. And just off the dome, just not really, it was an amazing check because the first question was, are they black florists? And do you know of any black florists? So that's just one example among many as far as a concerted effort to push black, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And really support black business.
Sure.
For the people, for the culture.
Yeah. I think that's awesome. I do know of one black florist here in Winston-Salem.
Oh, right on.
He's right there on the corner of Burke Street, I think that is.
Okay.
Right there on the corner of Burke Street. He's actually right beside Burke Street Pizza. He's been there for years. Black. I can't think of his name. And I hope I don't have the landscape wrong, but he's been doing that for years. I don't know if he's going out of business or not. But I to your point, I think you're absolutely right. What would you like to see, Al, from your perspective? What would you like to see for African Americans, and especially when it comes to entrepreneurship, so far as access is concerned and resources? What would you like to see, or what would be like the perfect place?
I'll speak as a community.
Okay, yeah.
This is my opinion.
Yes.
I think we desperately need to get back to trade.
We
desperately need to get back to manufacturing in some form, even if it's basic. I think we desperately need to get back to farming, authentic farming, conglomerate farming, where we come together and we buy, pieces of land that are unified.
Yeah.
We have the same effort as far as farming.
Yeah.
Especially, man, the direction of this country. And
yes.
the latest move with diesel fuel. I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with that.
Yes, we have.
The relationship.
I love you too. Listen, we right here shaking hands with the brother Ben right here, who should be the governor of Winston-Salem, you know? Yes, sir.
Y'all doing some real stuff.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what it is. You know what it is, brother.
This is a beautiful thing.
Yes, sir. It sure is.
See our people
Yes.
doing their thing.
Yes, sir.
Being creative,
Yes.
being real,
Come on.
and enjoying.
And enjoying. Right on.
I love you, man.
I love you too, brother.
Happy Black Theater.
Yes, sir. You know,
I love you.
it's Marvtastic, baby. Yes, sir. Say, excuse me, y'all. We just had a moment. We trust me, we're live and direct right here at the National Black Theater Festival. It's absolutely amazing. In the words of Mr. Larry Hammond, it is Marvtastic, my brothers and sisters. You know.
That's right.
So, Femi, you got a question for Brother Al?
What do you think the ups and downs when it comes to entrepreneurship?
I'm strictly, man, just speaking from.
It's all right. That's all right, y'all. Just a little interruption. It's a little loud.
Speaking from, Black American.
Yeah.
So let me give you some history.
Come on.
So I opened my first business 2006.
Yes, sir. Yep.
Prior to that, I started writing the business plan in December 2005. The concept was pick up and delivery laundry, right? So at that time,
Personal cares.
personal care laundry, right? So at that time, what you see now in Winston-Salem,
Yeah.
the baseball, all the condos and stuff like that, this was supposed to happen around 2006.
Absolutely.
So when
yeah.
I started writing the business plan, it was based on the previous census.
Yes.
And I focused on the disposable income of people in our community in this area.
Yeah.
Right.
So then I wrote the business plan based on downtown, their predictions about, the money that was coming within the next year. And this is why I speak of capital. So that was my first experience. And even going through that, man, it would have been nice if I had capital to carry me through my first 2 years. Because going into construction, you ask for a certain amount of money, but I had spent more than half of my capital
Before you
I
could even
opened
start
the
it.
doors.
Right.
Wow.
Before you could even start
So
it. Right.
I'm a witness.
2-3 months down the road,
Facts.
you know what I'm saying? So
Facts.
that was the first business. And then the second business, which I currently still have, then we dissolved, is Juicy Bird Food Truck.
So I got to ask you, how important is knowing your demographics, as you alluded to earlier by telling us, pretty much the city plans, what they were going to do. How important is knowing the demographics of your of the landscape and the area when you get ready to open a business. Could you elaborate a little bit more on that for us?
I mean, definitely demographics is huge. And then, you hear location.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Demographics is important because whatever you're selling, whatever service you're providing, whatever products you're providing, hopefully, the area or the market that you cater to, it will be interested in those products that you offer. For example, if we were to go to Piedmont Circle and across the street open a country western, I don't think they would do that good.
No,
because they're not really appealing to their demographic.
Yes,
Right.
yes,
Meeting the needs.
yeah.
So at that time, that's key.
Do you
Okay.
That's key.
do you also think race plays a part?
Absolutely. But you know what, though? Because we're transitioning, and it's not recent. This has been ongoing.
Sure.
Because we're transitioning to a more classist, society. I think it's more on service. And, I think we're at the point now where people, even that are racist, will overlook different things to say money or class, or to say to be a part of a different class.
Yeah.
But definitely race, that's huge. It's,
Yeah.
it's embedded into the, that, like
Right.
you said,
Yeah.
cliche, the fabric of
Right.
whatever.
Right.
But it's the heartbeat of
Yes.
the United States of America.
Right.
Yes.
What would we do without racism?
Yes.
So I just think that, as Black Americans, we just need to bob and weave.
Yes.
And I think we can beautifully interconnect through that process of bobbing and weaving, find and building business, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Back to the basics.
Back to the basics.
Back to the farming.
Yes.
Get back to the manufacturing.
Yes.
But
All of that. I love
Right.
it. Go ahead, Femi. Go ahead, Femi.
But as you could see in these days and time, there are a lot of things that are being taken away from outside of America, like
Okay.
taking stuff to other
Absolutely.
countries,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
So how do we deal with things like that?
Yeah.
The best way to, I mean, other than for us to do it ourselves,
Yeah.
I don't really know.
Okay.
That's why, I'm saying it's pivotal that we really get into manufacturing, because everything has been sent overseas.
Right.
So why not? I mean, we need to do it. We need to bring
Yes.
it back.
Yes. Yes.
And we need to be intentional about hiring other people of color,
Yes.
other people of diverse culture.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Yes. How important is it for us to pay it forward in our community?
Yeah.
How important is that?
Oh.
That's what I'm sorry. Yeah, yeah. How important is it for us as a community to pay it forward? But I guess in paying it forward, I guess it's not really up to us to decide on whether or not that person does the right thing. We hope that they do the right thing with you paying it forward. Am I correct? Or would you think if you release it, when I say paying it forward, I mean like, say for instance, if I'm in a position and I'm getting ready to get new equipment for my business.
Okay.
And I have somebody that's working with me that I probably hadn't paid, that started with me from the beginning, and I hadn't paid them in 3 months, and things are beginning to change, and then I pass my equipment on to them by paying it forward and say, hey, you can take this equipment and start like I did, and you can go ahead and stay here with me and take this old equipment and use it just like I did to start your own. When I say paying it forward, like that.
I think
If you want to
I think
go around there a little bit more, that's
good.
cool. Okay.
But again, I'll speak as a community.
Sure.
I think that's where we've missed out on a lot is instead of really building together, we've kind of owned the philosophy of, hey, I'm going to give you some change, I'm going to give you this, and then, hey,
Facts.
get out here and you struggle the way I did. Whereas if we could just build
Together.
and understand and respect the differences that all of us have.
Yeah.
But see, respectably, like the differences make us better. We just got to find better ways to communicate, show each other respect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We've got to do that.
Yes, sir.
And I think everything needs to be done together.
I love it.
It needs to be done.
I love it. I love it. I wanted to ask that question. Just wanted to hear your perspective. Although I use that same mantra that you just said. We're collaborating. I'm collaborating with Femi, collaborating with Wu, collaborating with Maisha, which all in their own, places. They have their own businesses, and they're working with me to create one big conglomerate. Like you were saying, we're working together, but it's still their business.
Yeah.
It's still their business, but we collaborate together for the big picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's great that you said that. So what's next for you, Al Shaw? Without divulging too much information, because I get it.
I'm going to put it out there.
Yeah.
And if it ain't for me, hopefully it'll be for somebody. I really think we need to get into and be aggressive about kind of developing our own communities. And when I say that, I mean like, hell, you see tiny homes everywhere. So you got a few acres. It don't take much for us to put a series of tiny homes, and we all go in together. You buy your home here, I buy my home there. We right across to the street from each other.
Yeah.
And I think we know, and we're coming to the realization, you don't really need a whole lot. You know what I mean? So, and if we can somehow be able to, for example, shipping container homes. We have 3 streets, and we're able to put, I don't know, 8 units on each street. 8 times 3.
24.
Come on. My man in math right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Computer side.
Absolutely.
North Carolina A&T State University.
Aggie Pride.
Olufemi. But,
yeah. Come on, black man.
I mean, that's just an example. If we were to come together and to do that, begin building our own communities, even within that small stretch of land, they putting up these little.
Yeah, I saw that.
The little health clinics, they're everywhere.
They're everywhere, man.
Right.
Yes.
Why not have one right there in the middle of that community?
Yes. I totally agree with you on that.
Have PAs work in that community.
Yes.
Have a dental part.
I totally agree.
Part, have a, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that grow and meant like gotta have a farm.
Gotta have a farm.
Gotta have a farm that includes canning.
Yes.
I mean, it's really about to get serious, in my opinion.
I agree. You need to be cultivating your own
Natural
stuff anyway.
Right.
Yes, sir. Be getting your own
stuff. A lot of people that's been trying to lose weight. If it continues to trend with fuel and other things, you're going to lose weight. Because it ain't going to be able to move them products.
Yeah, you sure ain't, buddy.
Talking about fasting and getting closer to God, you about to have an opportunity.
You about to have a serious opportunity to do it.
Yes.
If you don't know,
you better ask
somebody.
That's right.
You need to be growing your own tomatoes right now.
Right.
Tomatoes, squash, cucumbers, and your marijuana too. And that mean green. Yes, sir. Well, the cannabis business is
healing agent.
Man, listen. And, I'm going to be honest with
you.
It's like, I'm glad
13
to see
states now that has 13 states have legalized.
Yeah, absolutely.
Involved,
And Calvin Johnson, him and his business partner, who they both played for the Detroit Lions, they have a cannabis business right now, and it's thriving.
Right.
And they was talking about how it helps. Think about all those injuries those guys have. They made a choice to put their body under all that abuse. Now, that was a choice, right? And it pays the bills. But when it's all said and done, sometimes they go through quite a bit of pain and trauma on their body and on their mind. What is that? Is that CT? What's that? CST? CTS? All right, we're not going to talk about it because we're going to leave that alone right there because we're not. You know what I'm talking about it.
Yeah.
The brain,
Yeah.
Brain damage.
The things that affect the brain.
Right. Even Will Smith did a movie about that.
He did.
Right.
He did.
That's why we didn't let my son play, man.
I understand.
Yeah.
He still plays soccer?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And he's a whiz with it, too.
We were supposed to do some training, weren't we?
Oh, boy. Here we go.
But
I think we're going to let that go.
Let the past be the past, all right?
Yep, and we're going to go right on into the future.
Olufemi.
Yep. Femi, he makes a valid point there.
Talk to me.
Being that you are a brother from Africa for real, and y'all play soccer over there as a sport, why not bring that and enhance?
Why not share your gift with the community?
What happened,
Why
Femi?
not coach?
What really happened?
Coach in the hood.
Oh, complete silence there.
Ah, that's a good thing.
You could start your own league.
That's a good thing.
You really could.
You could. There's a need for what you have.
I swear it is,
Soccer.
Femi.
Absolutely.
Our kids need to be playing soccer.
Start with one team, man, and just build.
Mm.
You could build your own club.
What would you call them? What would you call your team? The African Mighty Mites. Boy, y'all crazy.
Man, you stupid.
What you call them, Femi?
I don't know.
Got them, man.
I don't know. That's something I have to look into.
What about Zulu tribe? Is that not good?
Say that again?
The Zulu tribe. Or Zulu warriors. Why are we afraid to really... I'm speaking to African...
No, come on with it.
Why would I not... to myself, why am I not confident to start
That kind of...
a business or... You know what I'm saying? But we can call it Gretchen's and other European names. But why am I not? And I'm just speaking when I asked you that. I'm like looking at myself. Why would I not be confident to use
Zulu
an
tribe,
authentic African name as? You know what I'm saying? I don't.
That's
this
a
is
good
question
point.
for myself.
No.
No, that's a real
That's
good point.
legitimate.
And
I really
you know
do
what?
like-
That's what this podcast is about.
It really is.
It's to talk about that.
this right here.
Right. So
Because I mean, one of my
That's a valid
desires
point.
is to definitely open or be a major supporter financially of football clubs, and I say FUTBOL football.
Soccer.
Soccer. Yeah.
Let's keep it real. It's really football.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's exactly what
It
it
is.
is.
Like, we're the
football.
That's
only, we're
real.
the only nation that calls it this. I mean,
Soccer.
maybe,
Soccer.
soccer.
Yeah, it's
We're the only
football.
nation.
Right.
But I mean it. Yeah. So, but that's something that I think our community needs. There are other outlets other than
Sure.
basketball and football. And
Yep.
then I would really. I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't watched the NFL since Kaepernick.
Wow.
So-
Wow, Al. I didn't know that.
And then with the brain injuries,
Yeah.
it just compounds it. I believe it's a beautiful sport strategically. I
Yeah.
believe it can be done without that physical contact
Yeah, I got you.
and the sacrifice. And then, man, if you've watched his documentary, if you watched his thing on Netflix, have y'all watched it?
Yeah, I
Right.
did watch it.
Yeah. But
It's
see, that's
serious.
why that's
It's
why
serious.
that's why they have all this rules and regulation in the NFL now to try and prevent
Yeah, but
a lot of injuries.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
that's-
you
that's-
can't really play the game the way it's set up. You really can't play it like that.
Nah, you really.
No, you can't. But
Those once those rules are put in place, it's almost like tag football. I mean,
I think they should transition to that to
yeah,
anyway, man.
I think that's
And it just become more of a
Yeah.
athletic type game where
Yeah.
you don't need the helmets and
mm-hmm.
I mean it's a lot.
It's an aggressive sport.
I don't know how they could really how the game could really evolve from being so.
It can't.
Yeah, I don't.
The rules have changed so much,
yeah, it has.
and look how the rules have
like
changed.
helmet to helmet and all this, all this other.
I mean, when you think about when Mean Joe Green played and Lawrence Taylor played, hey man, them boys was going in to get it.
Headhunter.
Headhunters, man, right? Yeah, but I agree with you, Al. I think football should be the sport of choice. You definitely will be in the best shape of your life because them brothers run. You run.
You do.
With football, brother. Soccer.
You mean soccer?
That's what I'm referring to, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
soccer.
you-
You
yeah.
do run.
You're right.
Yeah,
And
soccer is.
bro. When you look at
So that's what I was referring to, y'all.
Femi, who's your favorite team? Do you still watch it?
Yeah, I do, but I don't really have a. I don't really
Who you like to? I don't really have a favorite team. Who you like to watch play? What team you like to watch?
like Liverpool. I like Liverpool.
Okay.
I like
Mane.
Yeah.
Mane.
Okay.
Where's Monet from? What part of Africa?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what part
I'm
of Africa.
gonna need for you to work on that.
Yeah,
sir.
yeah. I was about to say the same thing. I need you to do your research.
Yeah, I need for you to work on that, Femi.
Come on,
okay?
you gonna say
the
Liverpool?
next one, you know,
I threw out Monet. You
We
ain't even
supposed-
say his name.
yeah, we're supposed to be doing.
I had to bring his name up. Okay.
All right, Femi.
All right. So let's keep it moving.
Okay.
You like
Now,
that?
Let's move on.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you who I watched the other day. Soccer team, football,
Who you watch, Chris?
Charlotte. I watched
Charlotte FC?
Yeah.
You went to a game?
No. Watched it from the house, and I actually physically watched the whole game.
I'm gonna be. I would encourage you, my brother.
I really watched the whole game.
To
bro.
go to go watch a live game.
Have you gone,
to
Al?
watch a live game, but I don't even watch MLS, bruh. I'm gonna be honest. I watch like the Champions League,
Really?
European.
Really? I've watched a few of those.
I don't think it's on the same level.
They have
So you think it's different?
a lot of American leagues as well.
Yeah, that's what made me watch it. I'll be honest with you.
Right.
Number one, the way the field was set up, it was absolutely beautiful. That the whole setup. But when I sat there and watched the game, it reminded me of a game that you watch overseas. What's up, man? Yo.
Well, I know you've been waiting to do that a long time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's good seeing you, man. Yes, sir, man. How you been, man? Man, that's good, man.
How's your family?
Yeah.
Everybody's good, man. Thanks for
Good, man.
Oh, you did?
He was out here in fight.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, he might come through again.
Okay, cool. Yes, sir. Yes.
Malene, I think the last time I saw you was at a high school football game.
Yeah.
Go ahead and tell my age.
Yeah.
You still always the young one though. True. Because you know with me and Ray, you was always.
You talk to him? That's somebody who I haven't seen in a while.
Really?
I talked to.
Wow. Have you seen Bruce? Have you seen Bruce at all?
No. I'm going to tell you, I seen Briscoe and I seen Dwayne.
Okay.
Dwayne and I would stay in touch.
Okay. Sure.
He was out in Minnesota last time, but he bought a residence in Texas.
Okay.
He was finishing his contract in Minnesota.
Sure.
And living, so that he got
Right on.
married.
Yeah.
Yeah. He came one time, a couple of times to Charlotte. We met Briscoe out there.
Sure.
But the last couple of times we went to Charlotte,